Hello, listeners. This is Lee Price.
This is Will Ford from Football 365.
And you're listening smartly to At the Bridge Pod, a Chelsea FC podcast, although I would describe it as the Chelsea FC podcast.
Magical from Eden Hazard. Kai Havertz in the Champions League final. Ivanovic! Yes. In the middle, it's just behind him. But it's tapped in by Hakim Ziyech. Matic with the ball driver. Matic takes the net off. Hat-trick hero. Cole Palmer wins an epic, sensational game.
It's time for another episode of At the Bridge Pod, your number one Chelsea FC podcast. Coming up on this episode...
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not going to lie. They had us. We weren't defeated, but they had us.
Oh, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of At the Bridge Pod. And I am your host, Mike, and I am joined in a virtual room, roaring with wounded lions. I have Berth, Chris, and myself. Monday show on a Monday, and we've all been or are still sick. And that is, you might be going, where's Ollie? Well, he's been jettisoned off the show because he brought this on all of us. It's his fault. It is his fault.
Yeah.
No, I don't know I actually don't know what he's doing. I think he's busy with Christmas or infecting everybody. I don't know. Bit of both. What was your moment of the weekend?
To be fair, didn't really have to do much this weekend. Just chilled with my girlfriend for the most part. Spent some time with Dad. Went Christmas shopping. All ready for the big day, which I know Chris is absolutely buzzing for. So yeah, it was nice chilled one this weekend.
Nice, Chris, are you ready? You ready?
No, I've got to do the food shop tomorrow, and then I'll be ready.
Oh, okay. And then it's over on Boxing Day.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Can I put this out to listeners as well? I said something in the group chat earlier that I think is factually correct. Chris will disagree, but I think Chris is the most miserable person on this planet.
On the planet?
Wow. Can the listeners vote yes or no, please? And then we read the results out next episode.
I actually think there is a person more miserable than Chris who always comments negative stuff about our show.
Well, maybe.
I'll be honest. I'm not miserable because I don't mind it. So
no, Chris, you are, mate. Come on.
Well,
you are.
Well,
I love you. I love you, mate. I love you.
Yeah, same.
You are.
You lot keep setting yourself up for disappointment.
Well, I can't say anything really. My moment of the week, I don't really have one. I mean, no, I was just suffering from sickness that's going around the UK. So again, thanks, Ollie. Appreciate that. Before we head to Shevva Shoutouts, we have a little Christmas announcement for you all. On Christmas Day, Chris will be going around everybody's houses delivering presents with a smile on his face. Other than that, though, we will be releasing an At the Bridge Pod Christmas Quiz 2, which we last did back in 2022. And with the Friday show on a Thursday landing literally on Christmas Day this year, we all thought we'd bring back a classic. So on that big day, you'll still be getting a pre-recorded quiz episode. So you still get your At the Bridge Pod fix while you're recovering from the food, dodging family arguments. Or how about pretending that you like the Romelu Lukaku signed shirt you got? Or for Chris, the Garnacho signed shirt he's got from his beloved family. I've been told that he's got that. So it's a Christmas gift to all of you. And if it goes well, we might even have more quizzes during the quiet weeks and international breaks. So you never know. Shevva Shoutouts, though. Oh, we always get those. And we have got William, who said, if you think City are interested in Maresca, I have a Stamford Bridge to sell you. They aren't fishing in our pond. Oh,
I agree with that.
Really? I think it's he changed agents, and that's always interesting when someone does that.
To be fair, though,
the whole timing of it just screams PR to me.
Although what I will say is I wouldn't be surprised if City was to ever go for Maresca.
Why?
It's just that sort of model. He's worked there before. I'm not saying he's going to be top of the list, but I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me if he went for Arteta as well.
They have appointed winners, though, ever since they took over.
Won a Club World Cup, though.
No, real trophies.
That is a real trophy.
No,
we all celebrated that when we knocked PSG out. Come on.
Yeah, because no one expected it. But honestly, the way our fans go on about it, you'd have thought we'd won the World Cup.
But it is the World Cup of clubs. It's the beauty of it.
It's not.
Oh, well,
it is. It literally is the Club World Cup.
Look, I think William's
you
right.
You can call it whatever you want, but...
I think William's right. City aren't going to go for Maresca because he's signed with Jorge Mendes, so he's clearly going to be the next Wolves boss. I think that's going to be very interesting in the Championship. So we'll see how that goes. Molly, I've got perhaps the best Lone Army carousel of all time. That was actually quite a good Lone Army. But I think it was like 3 or 4 people in it. 3 or 4 like appearances in it when it was the Balak. Oh, that was it was a good way to end the year, that was.
That was a good one.
And Jason, I'm a United fan from the States, and my brother is a Chelsea fan who loves the show. We listen together on the way to and from work, and you guys always know how to remind me that 8-year-old me picked the wrong club. Oh, Jason, look, you can't change clubs, but you can. We are giving you that permission.
And I'll be honest, I think your team does that for you. I don't think we need to do anything. I think your team does that for you.
Yeah.
I think actually you've got more chance as well, based on how Amarin's picking the team, that you might even get a chance in the first 11. Just knock his door. All you need to be is not Kobe Mino. If you're not him, you've probably got a chance in starting. That seems to be how it is.
Though, to be fair to Man United, I actually think they've been much better this season. You could be a Spurs fan, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Well, Man United haven't been that bad. They're only like 3 points behind us, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like 6th, I think, which really is a
they're
big improvement.
7th on 26, so...
Yeah, but there's only 3 points separating them in 4th, isn't there? So
True. Thank you for your reviews, comments, and support. Genuinely do appreciate each one. We really do. If you want yours read out, just head over to Spotify, drop a comment, and we'll make sure to have a look and maybe give you a shout on the next one. And of course, I'm going to do it again. It worked so well the last episode. While you're here listening, if you haven't already joined our Discord, the invite link is in the episode description. It's a brilliant community. It's growing each day. And the last time I plugged it, we had, I think, 6 or 7 people join because they didn't even know it was there, which just, it's like, okay, that's great. I mean, I haven't clearly done my job in promoting it, so I'm doing my best now. A quick shout out to our partners Head in the Game, who have some brilliant upcoming sessions starting in January of the new year 2026. They are running multiple completely free programs focused on combining physical activity with mental well-being, all in that supportive, no pressure environment that you know and trust. First up, it's their 12-week men's mental fitness football program. It's a mixed ability space where the scoreline doesn't matter, but the conversation does. It's open to men aged 18 or over, completely free, and a great way to build a healthy routine for the new year. That's starting on Monday, the 19th of January, 2026. It's at 8 p.m. at Hurstmere School, 3G in Sidcup. And they're also running free flexible football with mental health support at Lee Academy 3G in Erith. Whether you want to just talk or just play, you'll find a very welcoming group of lads and a very, very great atmosphere. That beginning on Thursday, the 15th of January, 2026. And it's at 7:30, so no pressure, there's no cost, just football and support every week. What more could you ask for? And finally, for anyone aged 50 or over, maybe your dad, your granddad, your nan, your mum, Head in the Game are launching a fantastic new Yoga for Living Well program. These sessions are gentle, social, and designed to help you get active, meet new people, and just boost your well-being. They run every Thursday at 11:15 a.m, starting the 15th of January at the Bradbury Centre on Reculver Road in Herne Bay. So, for full details and to get involved, head over to headinthegame.co.uk. With that, let's hit some news. When I find the drop, there it is. Oh my word. Time for the charcuterie board of news. And I'm just, I get to go back in time. Because it does involve a former Blue. Because Karen Carney gets to add another trophy to her collection after winning the final of Series 23 of Strictly Come Dancing. And I'll apologise to the people on Discord that I spoilt that for. I didn't mean to do that. Really apologise for that. But I'm bringing it up because I want to take us all back to the August 21st of this year, because this happened.
Karen Carney is 100% finishing top 6 Strictly, and there's no way.
I feel both former Blues will finish in the top 6. We can't go a month.
No,
we can't go a month.
Out within 3 weeks. Footballers are notoriously bad on
Jimmy,
that show.
I feel, would be very wooden.
Jimmy left in technically, I don't know what week it was. He was the 4th person to leave, so we weren't bottom 3. You're close though. But that top 6 prediction. Oh,
can I just say, right? I've never actually watched a full episode of Strictly, and that just shows that I am pretty much a genius.
You are. I don't think there's anything less than that. Nothing less. It is. You know what?
It's not like, aura defining.
What does that mean?
It defines his aura.
I think you defined your Strictly Come Dancing aura on the 21st.
I am definitely defining my aura these days.
You really are. You really are. There wasn't much else news-wise going about. Not really. Nicholas Jackson for sale now. We tanked that value. Well done, Clear Lake. Other than that, I saw Kat Mack is out of contract. She might be able to talk to NWSL clubs in January. That's a bit of a worry because I think she's still got a lot to add to the team. Anything before we go to Kingsmeadow Corner? Anything?
No, it's a bit of a slow news week.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? So Kingsmeadow Corner, Chelsea women, they took on Liverpool in the Subway Cup, and Subway won, Liverpool won, Chelsea women 9. Yes, I said 9. Back to winning ways, and back to domination ways. It's quick fire winners and losers. Chris, I think setting a marker for me was a winner. You know, when you score 9, everything has to be right. You know, you have to be relentless, ruthless, and unforgiving. I mean, we stepped on the opponent's neck and didn't lift our foot. It's what we did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I mean, minute 1 to minute 9, wave after punch after punch. This felt like Anthony Joshua in the ring with Jake Paul. The gulf in the quality was so wide. It was almost, if you were a neutral, it would be a bit uncomfortable because you'd think these are both WSL teams, and you go, didn't look like on the day.
Yeah, Liverpool didn't look like a WSL team.
We jokingly said Chelsea women are back. They never went anywhere. Look, it's a great way to end the year. What did you make of it though?
It was old Chelsea back, that when we see a weakness in a team, we just exploit it and then kill the game. And that's exactly what we did. Even when they got the goal back, it was never going to change the game. It was a consolation goal even at that point, but we went up the other end and scored within a minute. And it's like, that's old Chelsea. That's the one we're used to, who can go and completely destroy a team. If you give us a sniff that you're not quite at it, this team will just run over you.
Yeah, it was wild. Like the goal scorers as well. I had as a list because hat-trick heroine in JoJo, brace for Sam Kerr, captain joined the party, and then you got to see the scoreboard say Kerr, captain JoJo. So that was quite cool. I thought shame Lauren James didn't get on the score sheet. I was glad to see Aggie on the score sheet, less so to see her leaving the game in a protective boot.
Yeah, it's not good news, is it?
We are in the winter break though, so we've got a good, 19, 20 days. So
I'm hoping it's not a break.
Yeah.
I seen a slow-mo of the incident today, like a slow motion video. It don't look great.
No, and she's a player that's had a bit of a tough run of games and not been what the level we expect from her. So this would be a huge step back if it is a long-term injury. Berth, what did you make of how relentless we were?
Yeah, it's back to normal for us, it seems. It was, I don't think anyone expected us to score 9.
No.
So it was just ruthless, is the perfect word to describe it. Hopefully we kick on from this and put in a few more performances like that. Not expecting us to score 9 every week, don't get me wrong, but I think that is a real good base to build some momentum now and to really sort of get back into that sort of 4th and 5th gear that we know they can play at. So yeah, real good performance. So you can't fault anyone really.
I think we've seen last 2 games especially the importance of Sam Kerr, but also losing Kerr and Ramirez at the same time, I think, was what has affected us the most, because having that focal point to build attacks off has been crucial. And then obviously with Kerr, you've got someone who you give her a chance, she finishes it, and everyone knows that the first goal in a game completely changes it. Like when we played Liverpool a few weeks ago, we didn't manage to do it. This game, it was Sam Kerr had 1 chance, scored, 2 chances, scored. The game's over already. So the game's completely different now. Their game plan goes out the window. Like, goals generally do change games. And I think having Kerr back has really shown that the other players are still there, but they need that player to play off to get the best out of them.
Yeah. I was well impressed when I saw that it's our biggest winning margin since we put 9 past Bristol City in 2020.
Wow.
Which you don't see 9 goals. I think I can't remember. Was it Man United we put 8 or 7 past when it was in the WSL run up? Was it them? I can't remember if it was them or Liverpool. Oh, it's so long ago.
I've got a feeling it was Man U, but I could be wrong there.
Oh, it's so long ago. I can't remember.
Yes, it was Man United.
Yeah,
that was the day when Ramirez ripped them apart, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, it's amazing. And on the loser side, I only had one. It was Liverpool, not because they lost 9-1. That alone earns you a loser status. It's
100%.
because of how they lost. The moment the 4th goal went in, they down tools. There was no fight. There was no pride. There was no let's sort of stop the bleeding. They didn't just concede 9. They allowed us to score 9. As much as we deserved the 9 goals, they didn't really fight to stop it. I don't remember even seeing. Go on.
Their manager got it completely wrong. In a way, I kind of respect what they did in a way, but it's one of them things where it's either genius or stupidity, and it turned out to be stupidity because they came out second half trying to win the second half, which left them open to conceding more goals when really it should have been damage limitation. And if we can get away with conceding only 1 more goal here, we'll take that as a win. But they came out and they sort of went like an all-out attack to try and get a goal, and it was like, what are you doing? You're 4-0 down. What are you doing? Yeah,
because I look at it. I don't think I saw a Liverpool player make a tackle in the second half. You're a professional football team. You're bottom of the WSL for a reason. You're staring down the barrel of relegation, even though they're not guaranteed relegation finishing bottom. They've got the relegation playoff because of how the WSL is expanding. I won't lie, looking at that team looked cooked. There was no fight in them and no belief. They look like wolves. They look like wolves. They were just, it's over, whatever. Stick a fork in us, we're done. You can't have that attitude. There's so much to play for. You can't have that approach. Just frustrating. That was actually a bit of a, you know what? We're into the semi-finals. We take on Man City, isn't it? Great. That's a big. I think it's Man City.
It's a big game. We always play Man City, don't we? Let's be honest.
Oh yeah.
You have to play Man City at some point. Have to play Man City at some point. So.
And it's one, isn't it? One leg. Am I wrong in thinking that? I believe so. I'm trying to remember how they. I'm
pretty sure it is.
It's one-legged, isn't it now?
Yes, didn't it change a few years ago?
Yeah. So, look, I'd still sacrifice it for the Champions League. I want to win it all, though. I want to win it all. We'll see. We'll see how it plays. We'll see how it plays. I don't think there's really much else to say other than nice to see Hannah Hampton on the bench. Wasn't needed. However, it does mean that she's probably back fit.
Hopefully, yeah.
I mean, come, January the 11th, I think is our next game.
Yeah, she should be fit by then.
We should be okay. Was she? Oh, I'm just looking now. She wasn't on the bench. I thought she was.
Oh, I thought she was as well.
I'm sure I saw something like that. But then again, if you go on certain websites,
she was with the travelling squad, weren't she?
Yeah, I remember. I'm sure I'm not. Honestly, I looked at FotMob and they claim that the Aggie Beaver Jones goal was scored by Captain. No, we know that's
I know. Right. I seen that for like 2 hours after the game had finished as well.
Yeah,
and then it was only by 4 o'clock in the afternoon that they went, oh no, that was wrong. And it's like, well, obviously.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it didn't take a deflection.
So.
Well, there's laziness from FotMob there. I've just scrolled all the way down to the team sheet. Let's have a look. I don't want to be wrong. Oh no, she wasn't on the bench. Oh, okay. That was wrong of me. Moving on quickly. Main event. We will go to the main event where we have winners and losers because we headed to up north to take on Newcastle.
Oh, it's a great pick up.
Joao Pedro away from Joao. It's Joao Pedro. It's clinical. It's ruthless. It's 2-2 at St James's Park. Newcastle United have squandered a lead again.
Oh, Newcastle 2, Chelsea 2. I recorded that because I didn't have the voice on Saturday to do a little summary. So that's what we got. Winners and losers. Who have you got? How many have you got? I've got 2 and 3.
I've got 3 and 3.
Fair play.
I've got 3 and 3.
Fair play. You know what? I'll let Berth. Berth, you kick us off. What have you got for a winner?
First one has to be Reece James.
Same.
Thought he was.
He's sort of on mine.
Oh,
well,
wasn't a good enough performance for Chris.
I thought for me he was the best player on the pitch. Well, for us, definitely. Led by example, especially in that second half. The free kick was unbelievable, but the tackle he made on Harvey Barnes is, I think, equally as good, if not better, than the free kick. Because the pace, the speed, the timing of that tackle, it looks easy, but to get all of those things right, literally right in front of goal, is so hard to do. And for me, Reece James, as far as like being a captain goes, I think he's getting better and better as well. And this season, he is led by example, and for me, he's not put a foot wrong. And I think at the minute, I think you could say he's been our player of this season so far.
Ooh, maybe he'll be climbing up the power rankings. I mean, that's free kick number 4 in this calendar year for Reece James. I mean, Bournemouth, Benfica, Newcastle, and of course, throwing the one for England against Latvia. He's really, really good at these set pieces. And this one in particular was it was pure intelligence. I mean, he clocks Ramsdale's position. He sees the keeper's committed to one side, and he just knows that if he gets it up and over the wall, there's acres of net to aim at. And my word, he hits it.
The thing is, though,
perfect.
There's barely any run up. So to get that up and down with that power and precision, really hard to do from that far out. It's quite far. Unbelievable.
It will count as off-target shot because it hit the post. I think many people missed that when they're like, "Oh, great shot!" And it didn't. No, it hit the post. It doesn't count. No, it was perfection, and more than that, it was a moment that swung the game because it ignited our away end. It ignited the team, I think, as well. It lifted us, and that felt like a proper Chelsea's captain moment. It felt like when John Terry would head in from a corner. That's what it felt like to me. It was like, "Oh, hello, we're up, we're ready. Towels are up." Chris, go on. Reece James, the free kick. Why is he sort of on your list?
Well, he is on my list, but only second half Reece James. Because first half Reece James was shit. And I think what people seem to be forgetting is a game of football is 2 halves. Just because you're really good in the second half doesn't let you off being absolutely dog shit in the first half. This isn't specifically about Reece James, this is the whole team. But he was the reason why we got a draw in the end, almost single-handedly, because the free kick completely changes the game. And then, like Berth said, that tackle right at the end is as good as a goal, really. It's a brilliant captain's performance, second half, but you've got to do it from kickoff, mate. There's no point waiting to be 2-0 down, then decide to be a captain. Be a captain from the first minute. Like, I don't know why everyone in the team seems to want to be waiting. So that's why I've got him as second half as a winner.
I'll tell you why he was better second half. Call me crazy here. It's because he played in his actual position.
Well, right back. That's crazy, Berth.
You
telling me footballers are better in their position?
That's mad, isn't it? Crazy.
You might be a genius.
Yeah, it's pretty smart stuff, that. Chris, it was one of your winners.
Joao Pedro.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on mine. He's my third, yeah.
Sort of on mine.
He scored.
He did well. He scored a goal.
Good finish as well. Like, through one-on-one, I worry about most of our attackers, whether they're actually going to finish it or not. And he took it really well. Did well to deal with the long ball from Sanchez initially. And then it's a good finish. A striker's finish. So, yeah, he's on there for that moment and that moment only.
Yeah. You know what? I'll go with my winner because it is sort of Joao Pedro. I've got Robert Sanchez to Joao Pedro. I've got the moment as a whole because I feel it deserves the package together because that was a sensational bit of football. It was beautifully sensational.
Sensational.
I said it on the last episode that Sanchez was this close to his first assist, only for, Garnacho to do his thing, wasn't it? He's so close. And if Garnacho had just not let that finish in. Joao Pedro wasn't going to have that. He weren't having that sound drop. Joao Pedro was, I mean, the distance on that ball from Sanchez has to be close to 70 yards. Has to be. The accuracy is world class. Joao Pedro does control it with his head, leaves Malik Thor in a heap on the turf, bears down on goal like a cheetah chasing its dinner, calm, composed, ruthless, which I didn't expect from Joao Pedro, harshly. That's how I feel. Past Ramsdale goal, everyone in that sequence showed elite quality. And I think the only disappointment was TNT Sports decided to show the key moment. Well, they required a cutaway to Eddie Howe chewing gum. So unless you watched it on Match of the Day, you'd have missed it live because the Eddie Howe chewing gum moment. So let's focus on some football, please, instead of sideline dentistry.
Yeah.
It was a great moment. Great. But Berth, Joao Pedro, though.
Yeah, I think one thing I'd say about Joao Pedro, I don't think he's missed many sitters this year that I can think of at the top of my head. I actually think his finishing actually probably a bit underrated, if anything. I think the problem with Joao Pedro is he doesn't get enough chances. I think that's a worry about him. I don't know if you agree, Chris, with that, because I know you've obviously been a striker in the past.
I think that's fair. I think Joao Pedro is one of them players where I think if he got into better positions to get more chances to score, he'd score a lot more goals because his finishing is actually decent, except for the Spurs game where it was dog shit.
But he still scored, to be fair. He still scored that game, didn't he?
Yeah, but I think you're right. I do think his finishing is decent. He's never in the right place.
But I think for me, with Joao Pedro, I do really like him. I think, I'm not saying he had his best game against Newcastle, but he's got a knack of scoring important goals for us at the moment. Scored against Spurs away, Newcastle equaliser, scored in the Club World Cup, scored the equaliser against West Ham, scored the first goal against Fulham. He's doing all right, Pedro. I think the touch, the header, is actually fantastic. I think he's done really well to control that. And then when he runs for a goal, look, I think we all doubted him because he's a Chelsea striker. But it's a great finish. And yeah, I like him. He holds up the ball really well. I just would love to see him get in better positions because I think if he does, he's a 15-20 goal a season Premier League striker. I don't think there's any doubt about that because he can finish and he can head and he's quick and he's strong. So I just want to see that more from him.
Okay. Berth, who was one of your winners?
My last one's Robert Sanchez.
Yeah.
I think he's unbelievable at the minute. I don't know what's happened, but I genuinely think he's really good. I think the save for Anthony Gordon's shot for Valtamado's first goal is an unbelievable save.
Yeah, it is.
I think he's really lucky. And by the way, Trevor Chalobah should clear that ball as well. I don't know what he's trying to do.
He's ice skating, mate.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to do. But Sanchez this season is actually been, I'll say quality, a top 5 Premier League keeper. And that could be controversial, but I think he has. I think his distribution.
No, I think he has.
I called him the second best, maybe even better than Raya.
I don't know about that, but he's definitely top 5. I think his distribution's unbelievable. His handling and catching at the minute is outstanding, genuinely. And when you see it live as well, it's even better in person. It's incredible, but not putting a foot wrong at the moment. And we're all expecting him to make a clanger, but he could have said the other week, I think, against Atalanta, he probably could have done better. But I don't think it was a howler, so to speak. But he's playing really well this season. I think he's been good for a good, solid 8 to 10 months now. And he's becoming a real, really important player for us. And at the minute, he's undroppable.
Do you think he's genuinely just improved and got better and will just kick on and continue this? Or do you think this is his Edouard Mendy season?
No, I actually think he's got better. I actually do think if you look at his handling and kicking and shot stopping and all-round positioning, it has actually improved a lot since the start of last season. You look at Mendy, we always knew he was poor with his feet. We always knew he wasn't the best. He was a bit flappy at coming for crosses and stuff like that. That never improved. His shot stopping was always good, Mendy, but all the other aspects just didn't improve at all. So you kind of knew if he made a few mistakes, then all of a sudden he's just an average keeper. Whereas Sanchez, actually, you can see the improvements in every aspect of his game. Yeah. So for me, I think he will genuinely kick on from this. It's going to bump me in the arse against Aston Villa because he's making absolute clanger. But
I think if anyone doubts what you've got to say, they just need to go back to the 21st of August when you said about Strictly Come Dancing. Keep
I
saying
couldn't
it.
agree more. Couldn't
The
agree
Oracle.
more, mate.
The
Couldn't agree
Oracle.
more.
Chris, what is your rounding off your winners?
My last winner is results. Because a draw at full time didn't look like a great point, but then everyone else below us also dropped points on the same weekend. So, like, Palace got absolutely battered by Leeds, which was
Lol.
bizarre.
Yeah, that was funny.
Man United lost. So a lot of teams below us didn't make up any ground.
The thing is as well, Chris, just to put in quickly, would you have took a point before the start of the game, genuinely away at Newcastle?
Yes, because our record there is shit.
Yeah. I know terrible first half and we shouldn't have gone 2-0 down, but I agree, yeah.
But I just think you look at the moment they're in, having lost to Sunderland, got a lot of injuries. It was a really good chance to go there and win.
Well, the only teams that won below us were Liverpool and Brentford.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So the results
It
went
was
for us. So in the end,
it
it
was
was a
brilliant.
point gained in a way.
Yeah, 100%. Right, well, we go from the winners to, of course, losers. Very rare I put this bloke on. I've got Cole Palmer.
Yeah, he's on mine.
I
Yeah,
had to
dog
double
shit,
check.
wasn't it?
I had to double check if he played. The stats say in front of me, 79 minutes. Could have fooled me. For a
He's
player,
not fit, mate.
no, I know. It's quite clear. I mean,
I don't know why he's playing.
that we call him our talisman. He is. It was an anonymous showing. I mean, 0.05 XG, 0.02 XA, 0 successful dribbles, 0 accurate crosses. We aren't a stats heavy pod here. I have to say the stats though for this because it was the definition of no impact. And maybe there's rust after the groin issue. Maybe likely not 100% fit. But if you're starting, I expect something. You're fit then. And if you're not, you've got to say to the manager, "I'm not fit, mate," because winning the free kick for Reece James scoring, don't cut it for me.
I've got Palmer's not on mine. So before Birth has his saying why he was on his. I will just say I'm a little bit worried about Cole Palmer.
Okay.
Because obviously he's not fit and he's not 100%. But I do think people have seemed to have forgot as well that yes, he was out injured, but he weren't good before that. My issue with Cole Palmer is really 2025. He's probably had 80% poor games, 20% good games. And that's not good enough for a player of his quality. I think people, when he went off injured, was like, oh, well, when Cole Palmer comes back, we'll be so much better because Cole Palmer's so good. Yes, he is, but he hadn't been for nearly a year. You know, aside from, 15 minutes in the Club World Cup final, 15 minutes in the Conference League final, he hadn't been brilliant for a long time. You have to go back a fair way to find his last really good game. And that's an issue. So my worry with Palmer is this just rust and lack of sharpness or lack of fitness? Or is this just what we get from Cole Palmer now?
That'd be a concern. Berth, he was your loser. Why?
I think it is just Russ because I think he is obviously still unbelievable. I think what you got with Cole Palmer is he's very much a risk taker in the sense that he'll get the ball, he'll try to take a player on, he'll try and play that killer pass every time, which is something that we do need and we will miss if he's not in the team. Problem is, when it doesn't come off and you are a bit rusty, it looks like you're having a terrible game. And there's a few times against Newcastle and where did we play the other week? And we was just poor Bournemouth, where he'd get the ball and he'd try and play those killer passes and he'd mistime it or he'd just overhit it or underhit it and he'd try and take a player on and he'd just get tackled and lose possession. And that's unfortunately, it looks bad on Cole Palmer. You could put that down to Russ. You could put that down to maybe just not having a good year. I don't know. But yeah, he lost possession in a few dangerous positions on Saturday. And it almost cost us a few times. So that's always on mine. I think it is just a bit of rust. I think he'll be back to his best very soon. It's just he's got to get back to it, really.
I think he needs to add a bit of strength to his game because this again could be the injury. He pulls out of challenges, and you can't just be. I don't think you can do the Hazard and even Hazard did stuff with his big butt. You know, you can't be a passenger when the game gets a bit physical. I
disagree with that because I think Palmer's always been like that. To be honest with you, I don't think Palmer's ever been I'm going to put my foot into this challenge. I mean, how many tackles in the past 2 years have you seen Cole Palmer make?
That's a true point. Yeah.
So I don't think it's that. I just think it's the way he plays. It's probably his sort of body language and his sort of proper, like, laid back sort of style of playing. I think that's just what that is. But I do get what you're saying.
I think when Newcastle turning up like prime Mike Tyson, I think you need a physical team because they're gonna kick 10 barrels of shit out of you, and they did. That was the plan.
Normally, but Cole Palmer at his best, players can't get anywhere near him, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think the issue is that he's nowhere near his best.
Yeah.
So players are getting near him, and then you are seeing that physicality isn't really his game. But I just worry because I don't think we've seen a good Cole Palmer since Maresca took over, except for the first 2.5 months.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Right. We'll go to Chris.
Well, it kind of segues nicely because my first loser is Enzo Maresca.
Yes.
Once again, we did an okay second half. I mean, some of the way some of the fans were talking about the second half, I thought, that must have been our greatest performance since fucking that night in Munich in 2012. Because honestly, Jesus Christ, the way some people was talking about it, and then I watched the highlights and I thought, well, in the second half, Newcastle should have won it. Still, once we got back to 2-2, they had the better chances to win the game. So I don't know where this comes from. We was outstanding in the second half. No, we looked outstanding in the second half because of how bad we was in the first half. It's not hard to go from a 2 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10 and that 5 out of 10 to look like a 9 because the 2 looked so bad in the first half. He's got to stop doing it. Like, we talk about this team being inconsistent a lot, but actually when you look at it, we're not inconsistent. We're actually very consistent. When we play top teams, we perform well. When we play less top teams, we don't. We constantly are absolutely shit in the first half and then come back and either win or get points in the second half when we improve. What happens? Why can't you set a team up to play from the first whistle? Why do you have to wait till half time? I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on. And again, you hear a lot of excuses about, the team's young, the team's inexperienced. Right. And I had this conversation in the group chat on Saturday with Ollie, who isn't here. So I've got some questions for you. Right. We're going to compare right now what I think is probably our best starting 11 at the moment with Aston Villa's. And then we're going to look at how many players you take over us. Right.
Yeah.
So would you take Martinez over Sanchez right now? This version, not any time. I'm talking about in this exact moment. If someone said to you, on all these players now, direct swap deals, are you taking them? Would you?
No, I can't. No, I can't.
I'm probably taking Sanchez. Yeah.
Okay, so that's Sanchez in.
Yeah.
Reece James or Matty Cash?
Reece.
Yeah, Reece James.
Wesley Fofana or Ezri Konsa?
I'm probably taking Konsa, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah.
Chalobah or Pau Torres?
I'm probably taking Pau Torres, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I think I am. Yeah.
This
season,
even Villa fans don't like Pau Torres.
I'm not fully, but I'm going to stick with Trev and hope.
Yeah, so would I. Cucurella or Luca Dean?
Cucurella.
Yeah.
Didn't even know Dean still played.
Matson has been playing, but I'd still take Cucurella.
Caicedo or Kamara?
Caicedo,
yeah.
Enzo Fernandez or Amadou Onana?
Enzo.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer or Yuri Tillemans?
Right now?
Yeah.
At Tillemans? Because Palmer's not fit. He's not fit right now. He's not fit.
I'm still probably taking Palmer, to be honest.
But he's not
I
fit.
think,
He's not fit.
Tielemans is class, so I can see the argument.
Yeah, but you wouldn't swap Cole Palmer for
No,
Tielemans.
you
would
would.
If he's fully fit,
I don't think you would,
no.
no.
I want to make that clear before it's clipped. If he was fully fit, I'm just keeping Palmer, but he's not. So
Pedro Neto or John McGinn?
I'm taking Pedro Neto over John McGinn.
Pedro
On the right.
Neto.
On the right,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Garnacho or Morgan Rogers? That's an
Morgan
easy one.
Rogers.
Yeah,
Jesus
that's-
Christ,
yeah.
Morgan
Yeah.
Rogers.
No.
Joao Pedro or Ollie Watkins?
At the minute, Joao Pedro.
Yeah, because Watkins is he scored yet this season?
Yeah, he's got three goals this season. He's been absolutely shit.
Oh, so
Okay, so
Perfect.
you're taking, hands down, we are taking one Aston Villa player, and that's Ezri Konsa in our team.
okay.
And Morgan
Okay.
Rogers.
Yeah, 2.
Oh, two, yeah. Konsa and Rogers, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They are third, 7 points ahead of us. So what's the difference?
Yeah,
Which is not, it's not a team, is it?
Experienced manager.
You've just said our team's better.
Experienced
what's the
manager, maybe.
difference? Yeah, the manager. The manager is the difference. Because again, everyone talks about someone, I can hear them typing it now. Oh, Aston Villa's more experienced. I did the maths there, if you want it.
Here we go.
On average, from those starting 11s, the average is 118 games played per player for our team and 162 per player for their team. That's a difference of 44 games. That's one season.
Wow.
So in terms of experience, their squad, their starting 11 there is one season ahead of us. So the difference is the manager. And everyone keeps saying how well Maresca's doing with this squad, but he's not. Everyone's talking like he's massively overachieving. What are we? Like 10 points off the title? It's not even Christmas. We're not going to finish top. We're not going to finish second. At the minute, unless we beat Villa on the 27th, if we lose to Villa on the 27th, we've got no chance of finishing third. That's third gone. Because I think they'll move 10 points ahead of us then as well. We've got no chance then. That's that over. So then you are fighting with top 4, with Man United, who everyone says is having an absolute shocker of a season. Liverpool, who lost 6 games in a row. So is he working miracles? I don't think he is. How many of these players have got dramatically better since he took over?
Yeah, that's a good point. It is a
You
good
probably
point.
say, Cucurella had been good for ages. Yeah, Sanchez, 100%. I'd say probably Pedro Neto as well.
Yeah.
Enzo
think
Fernandez.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
But Cole Palmer's got significantly worse.
Yeah.
Is that injury based though?
It
He
could
had a good
be.
season last year. He did have a decent season. We all knew he'd
Did he?
drop off. We knew he'd
He
drop
still
off.
scored 15 Premier League goals, so it's not
Yeah.
a bad
Yeah,
season.
but
He was-
didn't
he
he
was always
score
gonna
like
drop off.
12 of that? Didn't he score like 12 of them before December?
Yeah, he dropped off.
He's
Yeah,
not-
January
he's
to
not
May
Salah.
was absolute dire. January to May, he was like Marcus Rashford. Only good for one half of the season, gets in team of the year. I just think at the moment, everything that Maresca's doing is being massively overhyped. When in fact, I'm not saying he's doing a bad job, but he's not doing a good job either. He's just doing an okay, mediocre job. So can we stop talking about him like he's the second coming of Mourinho when he's done nothing? And most likely, we won't win anything significant this season.
So
When you
just to
look at it
confirm,
now-
Chris, just to confirm, Chris, I might be getting the wrong end of the stick here. Is Maresca a loser?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm ready to bash someone. I'm going to bash Harvey Barnes because this bloke is as soft as fresh morning snow. There was 2 moments in the game, both involved. Captain fantastic, Reece James. They were both embarrassing. First is around 74th minute. Barnes feels Reece's arm brush past him and he collapses like he's been shot. That's not.
That one was bad.
I don't want to hear trying to win a foul. That's cheating. That's what it's called. It's cheating. And the second comes deep into stoppage time, 1-on-1. And instead of committing, you see him slow down a little bit. He waits for Reece to make a tackle, maybe bundle him over. Reece is a bit smarter. He's not going to dive in. He's not stupid. Barnes still goes down anyway. That's
I mean,
2 acts.
That second one's up for debate. I think.
I just feel it's too.
Thank you. I thought I was only going to be the only one who said that. I think Reece James is incredibly lucky on that second one.
I think it would have been harsh, but I've seen him given, and
Yeah.
you know,
As soon as you tug someone no matter
You go down.
whether you let go quick or not, in that situation, those are red cards waiting to happen.
If I want to watch players roll around after imaginary contact, for the first one especially, I'll stick on La Liga.
Oh, the first one's horrendous from him. The first one's bad.
People ask, rightly so, why doing a Chelsea pod, I have NFL as my favourite sport. This is what it's like, a non-contact game at times, like the Trevor Chalobah, Anthony Gordon one. It's like we've seen that across the bar. Oh, you can't be doing that. So, but we saw Haaland do it when he went and scored a goal. There's been many other times that players have just literally just used their strength. I remember Lukaku did it on a Chelsea player when he was at, I think it was Man United. It wasn't a foul then because it's just you're stronger. It's not like he's 2 foot. Maybe I'm just old.
I mean, come on. The Chalobah one is a penalty every
Maybe
day.
I'm old.
That's Stonewall. That's Stonewall.
Yeah,
penalty.
I mean, it's like assault.
Yeah.
Because the shoulder to shoulder.
Behave.
But
No.
then, but
It's
then
not assault,
there
but
is
it's a
just
pen.
there is just knocking him over.
It is just a pen. I can't believe it weren't overturned, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's absolute crazy that wasn't overturned. Well, I think it's crazy that the ref didn't give it.
No, yeah, I am as well. Never mind. Never mind.
Mikey's gone. His head's gone.
No, it's just I like a bit of physicality in my game. Right. Who's got some lose? I've only got one left.
I've got 2 left.
Chris.
I've got 2 left as well.
Okay. Berth, who one of your 2?
Oh, cannot believe no one said him. Yeah, Garnacho.
He was all right.
Oh, mate, he had a
No,
great
he
game.
weren't.
He had a really good game.
He got a higher rating than Reece James.
He did. He was really good.
From who?
On one of these stupid stat things, on these stupid stat websites that people like to throw at you when you're talking about something.
Ridiculous that is. He was shit.
Yeah, I know.
He was
Got a
bollocks.
Can't score, can it?
Got a 7.5 on Fop Mob. What's about Sophie?
The game's gone. I'm sorry, but he gave away the ball most of the time he was on the ball. He was weak. His finishing was terrible. His decision making was terrible. I thought he was really bad. And I like
Considering he was up against Lewis Miley, who's not a right back.
But to be fair to Lewis Miley, he had a great game. But I think that was a large part down to Garnacho just being awful.
Yeah,
really, really bad performance. I like to give players the benefit of the doubt, give them some time. He was really, really poor against Newcastle. Really poor.
What, Chris, was he a loser for you?
No,
because he was good.
Can't believe I said him was a loser.
I've got Chelsea fans. We kind of ties into Garnacho really.
Attack the audience, okay?
Because Garnacho scored 2 goals against League One Cardiff, and again he was the second coming of Eden Hazard, and then he come back to the Premier League, the actual league that he plays in, and was absolutely shit. Fans have got to stop doing it. We have got to stop overhyping every little thing our players do well. One of our players puts in a good cross and they go, oh, world class, mate. We are getting one of the most delusional fan bases out there, and we never used to be that way, because one thing that I always used to think about the Chelsea fan base, especially on social media as well for a long time, is actually we had some really high standards of our players, that if they won 2 games in a row, that wasn't enough to go glazing them all over the internet. They had to win something. They had to win a trophy. They had to do something significant. You think about all of the people who Chelsea fans still talk about now, your Petr Cechs, your Drogbas, your Lampards, your Terry, all went and achieved incredible things for the club. These days, you only have to have a good game, and our fans are like, "Oh no, he's better than him." He's not. He's not better than him. That's ridiculous. Like people saying, "Oh, Fofana and Trevor Chalobah, they're the best centre back pairing in the league." No, they're not. They're not even close, mate. Not even top 10. They're absolute shit. But I don't know. I don't know what our fans are trying to achieve at the moment, because it seems like they're falling into this crap of mediocrity where it's like, oh, it's okay if we're shit in the first half as long as we're okay in the second half, because that's what matters. No, don't be shit in the first half. Like, I don't know why we're massively praising players for being good for 45 minutes in a 90-minute game. If it was the other way round, if we played like that in the first half and then played like the first half in the second half, no one would be talking about this game in any positive at all. it'll be, oh my God, how shit was we second half? You've got to remember the entire game. And at the moment, it's like our players only have to be good for a week and everyone loves them. But then they're bad and everyone hates them. Be more consistent. Just stop bigging up these players. These players, at the moment, there's not many players in this team at the moment who are consistently good. So when they have a good game, you can say they've had a good game, and that's fair enough. But leave it there. Don't start talking about them being the best in the league. Don't start putting them in Premier League team of the season so far. No, don't do that, because that's fucking stupid. Because there's only maybe 2 players in our team who could get in a Premier League team of the season so far.
Yeah, and that'd probably be Sanchez and Garnacho. So you got to read the stats. Got to read the stats.
Arsenal fans are absolutely terrible for it with their players. I mean, they talk about Gabriel and Saliba like they are the best centre-back pairing to ever play football. And it's just not the case, because again, nothing.
Thing is, though, this is what social media does. This is what social media does, because back 10, 15 years ago, Twitter weren't a thing. It wasn't as big as it is today. Influencers weren't a thing. TikTok weren't a thing. It's just the way of the world. People are deluded. However, people just click things and want attention.
It's all it's all about the clicks.
Absolutely. And on social media that a lot of those fans are people who do that sort of stuff on purpose, because it gets engagement.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Fact.
But then I want to take you back to clapping and singing Enzo Maresca's name at the end of a game that we won. That was the first win in 4.
Look, at the end of the day, you're going to be, especially people that are there, you're going to be all sort of like in the moment.
Yeah, you don't sing names. Don't do that unless it's someone who's done something.
No, when you're there, it is different. But I mean, if you're doing that after a draw against Newcastle away when you've been 2-0 down and you've had a shit first half, that's a bit far.
I'll round off my losers because it was the first half. You've all said similar. Everything that could have gone wrong did. Early goal conceded in the cauldron or the cathedral of a stadium. Exactly what you don't do when the crowd's already going to be bouncing. And Fofana got bullied in midfield by Anthony Gordon, of all people. The ball got shifted wide. We failed to defend the box. Sanchez, we spoke about it earlier. Blameless. It was a good save from Gordon, actually.
It was a brilliant save.
The defenders let him down, and I was especially disappointed in Trev, because he's calm and he's a good player. But he panicked. He snatched at the rebound. He ended up flat on his back. Voltemada's fired home. And then Malo Gusto's also switched off completely. He never checks his shoulder as Gordon ghosted in. And that's just a schoolboy defending error from a player of his ability that we were praising only the other day. And the second goal, that's on Fofana for me, because he's a complete wrong side of Voltemada. Maybe he's thinking about the offside trap. This striker is 9 foot. You've got to be goal side and block that run. He's 9 foot, for fuck's sake.
We've been saying it. I think Ollie first brought it up, and it's so true that you look at us defending crosses. Our shape is horrendous.
Yeah,
like our centre backs don't mark anybody. They just stand in the box and hope that the striker comes and finds them, or the ball does. They don't ever do any sort of movement to cut the cross out. And Gusto absolutely loves losing a runner at the back post. He's done that ever since he joined us. So it's not a shock, really, the goals that we concede. And it's going to be an issue if more managers cotton on to it, that actually you can get some really easy goals against them if you just put the ball in the box.
Yeah. Berth, round off your losers.
Funny you mentioned Malo Gusto, because Malo Gusto's my third loser. For all the reasons why you said above. Poor at the back post. He got absolutely bullied by Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon got made to look like Lionel Messi, to be fair. And he is a good player, but I mean, Malo Gusto was just having a terrible game of it. And he has been good this season, to be fair, Gusto, so I can't knock him too much. But yeah, too many times he was just losing his man. Too many times where he just didn't check his shoulder, lost the ball, looked for a foul when it was never a foul. Just a poor game all round, really, from him. And to be honest, I could put Cucurella in it because I thought he had a poor game.
Yeah, I thought he was shit as well. Yeah, I agree.
I just think both sides, I mean, in the first half especially, was just really poor. Just always constantly looking for the foul when it weren't there. And yeah, I think Gusto just got bullied, to be honest with you, by Anthony Gordon. Really did.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I seen someone I think it was on a podcast where it was with previewing the games, and they said on there that if we went into this game and we inverted our fullbacks like we normally do, Newcastle would absolutely kill us with their wingers, and that's exactly what happened. And again, you just think if some guy on TikTok can see this coming, how can't a £6 million a year manager see it?
Yeah, agreed.
Chris, who's your final loser?
VAR.
Yeah, shit.
I mean, there was a couple of incidents in the game, to be fair. I think Garnacho is lucky with his challenge. Especially when you consider that Xavi Simons got sent off for something quite similar on the same day.
Xavi Simons one was worse, I think.
Oh, yeah, it was worse, but it's a similar scrape down the back of the leg.
Similar reckless, stupid tackle.
Yeah, that's it. And then the Trevor Chalobah one. I mean, how the referee hasn't given that as a penalty is insane. But then how VAR look at it and go, yeah, it's all right. He's nowhere near the ball. He's come in at 74 miles an hour. He's hit him in his back and put his leg across him, so tripped him over at the same time. Nowhere near the ball. Yeah, that's fine. Like, the consistency in VAR makes no sense when you can see one foul being given in a game at 12:30 and then not being given at 3:00. That's on the same day. How? You're all following the same rules. So how are you coming to a different conclusion? I just think VAR is at a point now where people are starting to question, is it even worth having if you've got our referees looking at it?
Yeah. I feel like this is the perfect time to just say thank you to the Premier League for inviting me to do the VAR at Stockley Park over the weekend for the Chelsea game. I thought that was lovely of them to do. I feel I had a good day. And with that, the emojis to drop, I went with lemon, because my word were those Newcastle fans, journalists and former players sour. Ooh, ooh.
Nice. I quite like that. What one have I got? Let's have a look. You know what? I'm going to put the salute emoji because that's how I felt when Reece James made that tackle. My fucking captain.
Whoa.
Nice. I'm going to go with the round of applause, but sarcastically.
Nice. Oh, okay.
Typical Chris.
Oh, well, we'll go to Lion of the Week. Good picks. Not for me. I went with Palmer. That was shocking. Ollie went with Reece. And the wheel went with Joao Pedro.
I think Reece wins it.
Yeah.
Ollie wins that easily.
So Reece was the main lion, I think we can all agree. Well, let's go straight to the preview. We are having a quiet one. Oh, we are playing Aston Villa this coming Saturday, and my word, is this massive. Where are they? Well, I don't know because I haven't wrote this bit out, so I'm going to have to do it on the fly. They are third as it stands. They have 11 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. Their form is 5 wins on the bounce. Bloody hell. That's
10 in all competitions.
Well, we'll give them a good game then, because we have a habit of doing that. Spotlight, you look, it's Morgan Rogers, Emi Martinez, Konza. There's so many top players in this team. The last time that we beat them, the last time they beat us at Stamford Bridge was the 24th of September 2023. The UK number 1, you ask? Oh, it was Paint the Town Red by Doja Cat. So, Lion of the Week. I'm going early and I'm going Sanchez. I think
I was tempted by Sanchez, to be fair.
This will be tough.
I fully expect us to win this game because it's the most Chelsea thing ever.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is.
We'll win this game and then we'll lose to Bournemouth.
I'll go for Joao Pedro.
Nice. The wheel's gone Badiashile. I don't know why it's not.
Pedro the wheel always picks Badiashile. Like, it's always a fan favourite with the wheel.
Let me have a look for you. The last time it picked Badiashile this season was never. So
I feel normally I'm not. So that's.
Who did you go with, Berth?
Pedro. Yeah, Pedro.
Joao Pedro. Oh, Chris.
Joao Pedro.
Enzo Fernandez. 10 a good game against Villa.
Yeah, I know he's going to say that.
Okay. Blue versus who? Let's have a look. What have we got? 3 for 3 on the questions about our upcoming opponent. And My word, we've got a good question. The last time Chelsea were beaten at the Bridge by Aston Villa was on the 24th of September 23. I've already given you that. But can you name me which Chelsea player that day was given a straight red card? I have the audio clue with the proper bleeping out.
I know it is.
I
know
know
it
this.
is. Yeah, I know it is as well.
Oh,
Zaniolo. Closely attended. Who was late on Lucadinha. And the referee, Jared Gillett, reaches straight to his pocket for the yellow card.
It's a little bit over forceful in this. He gets some of the ball first for sure, off his heel, but it's not a clean take as a result. There's force going through the challenge. He's going.
And Jared Gillett is cancelling the yellow card and sending off the field. Chelsea down to 10 men.
okay. Who was that player?
Malagusta.
It was
Never a red, by the way.
No, it weren't.
Was one of those ridiculous ones. What? This is an interesting question. Which three former Villa managers have won the Champions League or European Cup as a player? Not a manager, a player.
Ooh,
David
Gerrard.
O'Leary.
Gerrard.
Did you say Dermot O'Leary?
David O'Leary.
David O'Leary.
Did he win the I don't think he did.
Didn't he win it with Dortmund?
Champions League. No, Paul Lambert did though.
That's
Paul
the
Lambert
one.
Did. Paul Lambert did.
86. Yes, 86, 87. Steve
Do you mean
Gerrard,
90 do you mean
04,
90 do you mean 96, 97 for Paul
That's
Lambert?
what I mean. That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
Former Villa managers won the Champions League as a player.
Trying to think of other Villa managers.
Oh my word, he's a he's two-time winner.
Steve
He told
Bruce.
Fabio Cannavaro got well owned by this guy. He's recently had a job as well.
Oh, come on, it's got to be obvious.
Two-time winner. Two-time
Two-time.
Champions League winner. Whilst you're trying to work it out, I'm actually going to pull the clip up.
It's not Tim Sherwood.
Yeah,
Not someone like Remy. It's not Remy Gard, is it?
It's not. Here it is. Let's pull the clip.
Were you strong in a defensive wall, Martin? I can imagine you in the wall with your glasses on, sort of flinching a little bit like Benzema did. Or did you stand strong?
Well, that's very nice of you to say this here. I actually didn't wear glasses when I was
No, I did not.
Okay, so what you're seeing now is an older gentleman, you know, but I did actually play the game at one time. Fabio wasn't terribly sure that I did do it, you know? I had to remind him that despite the fact there's two World Cup winners here, actually, when it comes to the Champions League, used to be called the European Cup, I've won two of them. I'd just like to know how many you two have won. Well,
Beautiful.
Martin O'Neill.
Oh, love that guy.
Martin O'Neill.
Love that guy. And finally, it is, of course, putting former Blue players in order of when they first joined Aston Villa. This is the 18th time I'm going to do this season, so I might have to reverse it for the next and just pick when they first joined Chelsea when we go for the other half of the season. But I've got Hannah Hampton, Joe Cole, Gary Cahill, Steve Sidwell, and Chris Sutton.
No, I'm going to need them again.
Hannah Hampton, Joe Cole, Gary Cahill, Steve Sidwell, and Chris Sutton.
I think Chris Sutton was joined there first.
2006. I'm not going to say yes or no.
It was before Steve Sidwell.
Gary Cahill.
Gary Cahill.
Gary Cahill started there.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
So he could be. Technically, would that be before Chris Sutton?
No, I don't think so.
So do you think Sutton first, Cahill,
no,
then
actually,
Sidwell?
Sutton was quite late at Villa.
Okay, so should we go Cahill, Sutton,
Didn't he do Blues first, Sutton, and then go Villa, or did he go Villa and then end up at Blues?
I don't know what you're thinking. I'll let you decide on that one.
That is tough, actually. I don't think there's going to be a lot between most of these.
Should we go
Cahill, because I reckon he might have been there academy days.
Cahill,
2005, 2006,
Sidwell,
2008.
Who was the other two? Is it Joe Cole and Hannah Hampton?
Joe Cole and Hannah Hampton.
Yeah, I'll say that's it, yeah.
2014, Joe Cole, and Hannah Hampton 2021, because, she was born in 2000, so she couldn't have been before Joe Cole at 2014. So, yeah, just fact. We will go to Quaresma's questions. Let's have a look. What have I got as I open up my phone? Let's have a look. We have, oh, Sweeter Minhas. Is Reece James now our best player?
No, I still don't think he's Caicedo.
No, yeah, I agree with that. I don't think he's our most important player.
He's moved into top 3, though, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. He's one of
Ooh.
our best. He is definitely one of our best.
Yeah, yeah. And Sel Jed, did that game show us that Enzo Maresca needs to start Reece in right back?
Yeah. Yep. Just players in their position. Just players in their position, to be honest with you.
Yeah, or just learn how to put a team out that actually starts the game instead of waiting till half time and playing the hero all the time.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, you know what? We will close the episode with a good old game.
I eat arse. You a fan? Oh, I'm partial. No. I just admitted you're a fan of the flag. Oh, sorry.
It's the Stampwell collection because we have got 3 players, and it's today's theme is the greatest players to never win the AFCON. So every player is considered one of the greatest players that the continent of Africa has ever produced, and yet they've never lifted the AFCON trophy for their country. The first player is Michael Essien. 8 clubs. 8 clubs.
Ooh. 8 clubs. I reckon I could go for 5.
Ooh.
Okay, 5. Could you do 6, Chris?
5 of 8's quite a lot, actually. No, I've got 4. I've got 4 written down in front of me. So
name those 5 clubs, please, Berth.
Lyon.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AC Milan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe we went to Panathinaikos.
Spot on. You also could have had Bastia, Persib Bandung, and Sabale.
Sabale, of course. Why didn't we get that there? Come on, mate.
I can't believe we didn't get Passandong, for God's sake.
This is going to be really good. You've now got Carney. 6 clubs. 6 clubs. And if anyone gets all 6, I will buy you a drink.
I reckon I could get 5. I could get 5.
It's that 6th club. It's that 6th club.
Isn't it my turn to go first?
Yeah, you will.
Oh, go on, Chris. Go on, Chris.
5.
Yeah,
do you think you can do 6?
no way. There's no way I'm beating 5. There's
Chris,
no way
please give me 5 of Carney's 6 clubs.
Ajax.
Yep.
Arsenal.
Yep.
Inter Milan.
Yep.
West Brom.
Yep.
And Portsmouth.
And he's started his career at, okay, let's get this right. Iuan Wanwu Nacional.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
We
Got
was
that wrong.
never getting that.
I apologise.
Never getting that, was we?
You know what? We have Nigerian listeners, so please tell me if I got that totally wrong and how I do say it. I probably did get it wrong. I tried my best. Finally, another former Blue, which give away one of his clubs. However, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, 11 clubs so far. I would like to state that I have combined one of his clubs with their B team because it's not a B team. It's just the 2 next to it. So, yeah.
That's for 11 clubs.
He's had so far. So far. Many more to go. Berth, how many?
7.
Okay. Chris?
8.
You can get 8.
Wow.
This is going to be bullshit though, because he's going to take like a B team of a really obvious team.
They don't know. It's all the same. If you say the B team, you get the 1 team. You can't have it's combined. I've combined them.
Okay. All right. No worries. Go on then, Chris. I ain't beating that.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Dortmund.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Marseille.
4. Halfway there.
Saint Etienne.
That's also the B team. Saint Etienne 2 and Saint Etienne. Yep. 5.
Barcelona.
6.
He went to some owl team, but I can't remember what that was called.
Yeah, that is. I'll say that is correct. but you're not going to get it off that.
I'm not going to get the second bit. No, I think he was at Monaco at one point.
On loan, yep, 2010-11.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And didn't he start at AC Milan?
You have absolutely smashed that one. Yes, the only clubs you didn't get were Dijon, Lille, both loans, and Al Qadsia. Probably butchered that name as well.
I never would have got that. I knew it was Al something, but no. I would never have got that.
Listeners, we're at the end of another episode. Thank you for tuning in. And before we go, don't forget, proudly partner with Head in the Game, a mental health charity using football support wellbeing and community. You can find out more at headinthegame.co.uk. Treat yourself well. We'll be back on Christmas Day. We won't physically be. We'll just put an episode out. So, we'll be talking Chelsea. No, we won't. We'll be doing a quiz. I've just got to shut up now. So until next time, that'll be us signing off.
You've been listening to At The Bridge Pod, a Chelsea FC podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram by searching for At The Bridge Pod. And if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, leaving us a review is always appreciated.